begins now.
It was a traffic nightmare for travelers on SPID Expressway tonight as an accident leaves motorists at a standstill.
Very, very good feeling.
And from the streets of Cairo to right here in the coastal bend, Egyptians have erupted in jubilation over the departure of that country's top leader. And good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Gaze.
And I'm Kathy Diate. We're going to hear more from local residents who happen to be from Egypt in just a moment. But first, an update on the main story and the celebration that is continuing now throughout Egypt.
After 18 days of pro-democracy protests, Egyptian strongman Hosni Mubarak today agreed to step down immediately and hand over power to the military. Egypt's vice president actually making that announcement. Here's an update just into us.
As if they've been holding their breath for 30 years. The Egyptian people filled the skies with cries of victory as the sands of time ran down and out for Hosni Mubarak.
President Hosni Mubarak has decided to step down as president.
The chants of Egypt is free resounded through Tahrir Square, the cradle of the popular uprising that seems on the verge of transforming Egypt.
We gotta free them back. Our martyrs' blood did not go in vain. That's a great day in Egypt.
And across Egypt, they were literally dancing in the streets.
Power to the people.
President Obama congratulated the protesters for their peaceful methods.
It was the moral force of nonviolence, not terrorism, not mindless killing, that bent the arc of history toward justice.
For millions of Egyptians, Mubarak is the only ruler they've ever known.
Now I will vote for the first time in my life. I'm 42 years old.
Now it's the Armed Forces Supreme Council that's running Egypt. Today the army turned its tank turrets away from the crowd.
We hope that the army continues their one promise, that is to protect the people.
A people, for now, giddy with hope and expectation.
Still some critical questions Egypt's going to have to answer in the days ahead on how it makes the transition to an open and free democracy, what protesters say they've always wanted. Lara Sutrakin, ABC News, Cairo.
And there are also many local Egyptian Americans who call the coastal bend home, and they're also feeling jubilation over Mubarak's resignation.
Our Bill Churchwell spoke with some of those folks today, Bill.
As you can imagine, local Egyptian Americans have had the people of Egypt in their prayers since the unrest began more than 2 weeks ago. Today, there is a great sense of relief as their voices have been heard.
I think it's about time. The Egyptians are great people and they deserve to join the free world.
Now things can be changed in Egypt and it will go in the better direction. It will have more democracy.
Outside a local mosque belonging to the Islamic Society of South Texas, there was nothing but smiles and hugs as people congratulated each other. Among those here, Egyptian